What are the fundamental duties enumerated under Article 51 of the Constitution? What is the importance of these duties? Ans. For the first time, the Constitution, 42nd Amendment, Act 1976, enumerates and specifies the fundamental duties of citizens in the Constitution. It is significant to note that in none of the constitutions of Western countries the duties and obligations are specifically defined. The constitutions of socialist countries lay great emphasis on the duties of citizens. The fundamental duties are intended to serve as a constant specifically conferred on him certain fundamental rights equally. The citizen also is required to observe certain basic norms of democratic conduct and democratic behavior. While Constitution confers certain fundamental rights on the citizens, it also gives power to state to impose reasonable restrictions on these rights. The rights guaranteed by the Constitution are available to the citizens only when they fulfill their duties. This is implicit in the provisions of our Constitution. The newly added Article 51 runs as follows. 51A Fundamental Duties. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India. A. To abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national anthem. B. To cherish and follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom. C. To uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. D. To defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. E. To promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic and regional or sectional diversities, to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. F. To value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. G. To protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. H. To develop the scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of enquiry and reform. I. To safeguard public property and to abjure violence. J. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective, so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievements. The Constitution, 93rd Amendment, Bill 2001 passed by Parliament proposes to add new clause K to Article 51-A which provides who is parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child or as the case be, ward between the age of 6 to 14 years. In AIMS Students' Union we, AIMS, AIR 2001 SC 30 to 62 almost a quarter century after the people of India have given the Constitution unto themselves, a chapter on fundamental duties came to be incorporated in the Constitution. Fundamental duties, as defined in Article 51, are not made enforceable by a writ of court just as the fundamental rights are, but it cannot be lost sight of that duties in Part 4A. Article 51 are prefixed by the same word, fundamental, which was prefixed by the founding fathers of the Constitution to rights in Part 3. Every citizen of India is fundamentally duty-bound to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activities so that the nation constantly rises to high levels of endeavor and achievements. Status, all the citizens placed together, and hence though Article 51 does not expressly cast any fundamental duty on the state, the fact remains that the duty of every citizen of India is the collective duty of every citizen of India is the collective duty of the state. Any reservation, apart from being sustainable on the constitutional anvil, must ultimately